Crossing the railroad tracks, apparently not used for the weeds and shrubs growing down the middle of the tracks. Some kind of bike path or something though. Good morning, welcome to day 91 on the Appalachian Trail. Well, Andrew's in town of Pawling, and that's where my shoes and bug spray are. We'll be heading down there. We're about a mile in this morning. Have another 4.6 to go to the highway, and then we'll either call a taxi or a hitch from there into town about 3 miles and meet up with him and pick up our package at the post office and figure out the next part of the plan. Probably be looking for a room. Unfortunately, there's no rooms in that town or nearby towns, so it's going to take a little extra time. But before we get on trail with Andrew, we want to get our laundry done. Jennifer needs to get a little more sleep. Usually she's up long before 5, and the last 3 days it's been after 5 when she wakes up, or I wake her up. Anyway, we'll see you down the trail. We're headed down to Nuclear Lake in about 3/4 mile. That may be more hype in the name than interest in the view, but we'll see. Typical view. A few minutes ago we passed the tent of our German friends, TS and Smiles. They had passed us last night where we had set up camp, and they wanted to hike a little further. Otherwise, haven't seen anybody yet. It's a nice morning. They're already working up a sweat before 7 a.m. Don't waste no time getting to the rock wall of the day. Like a little fence, it just makes a corner here. Usually we see them going for long distances or disappearing into the dirt where the rocks haven't been more recently dug up and reformed as a fence or wall. Well, I'd say there's nothing the crew that laid out these trails likes better than putting you over rocks or through rocks. Easy bypass right down there, no problem. Not a problem here really. But you gotta fit through the rock, you gotta make a step. If I can, one-handed. And then back down again. That's the AT way. Through and over any rock you can find. Well, we arrived at Nuclear Lake, supposedly named because there was some radioactive issue cleanup that had to be done years ago. EPA's declared it safe, and now you can come out here. Except you're not supposed to camp or anything out here. But it's a big lake. Just left the lake, Nuclear Lake that is, and Hummingbird spotted this turtle. He's moving back in the shell. View's a little obstructed, but I think that's our destination. Or maybe that's Wingate, maybe that's the other town. We're headed to Pawling to meet up with Andrew. And from the trail we'll turn right, and it's a couple miles away. But there's also a smaller town with less services, at least that the map is identified, called Wingate. So since we're on this ridge, that might be Wingate. We'll see. Alright, we're here at the corner bakery for second breakfast. We had trail breakfast, now we're having some pastries and coffee. finally finished taking breakfast. Spent an hour or something looking for a place to stay. Looks like we're gonna get a ride over to Danbury, Connecticut. Didn't find a great place. We're hoping to find one with a jacuzzi, but this one does have a pool. We're gonna hang out a couple of days, but we gotta go over to the post office and pick up the package. My shoes and bug spray. Alright, here's the old shoes. Definitely got some wear on the heel besides just wearing flat, but that's actually not too bad. Much better than some other people's shoes I've seen. Definitely the Ultras survived very well, I think, in Pennsylvania rocks. It was not nearly as, didn't take nearly the toll on the shoe that people suggested they would. Very happy with that, but the cushioning is gone. I have to look, but it's around 500 miles on that pair, which is about what I get at home. Here's my brand new ones. Very sharp, green with purple. Love it.
Sorry, I didn't realize I shut the window.
So this is expired paperwork, okay? Everything checks out on the computer, but you need to tell your
I'll
boss
tell him,
to update all your information.
Okay, I'll tell him, sure. Yep.
And then all the information is on here, okay? I did review the footage, and there was not even a pump of a stop.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So this is just a ticket for me?
Yes.
I don't, like, nothing to do with this taxi?
Well, the vehicle is the vehicle that you were driving, so it is mentioned on the ticket.
But it won't, like he doesn't, I know if I go to an airport and get a ticket, I get a ticket and he does. Like, it's not like that.
No. Okay. This is under your name.
Okay, so I can just take care of it, pretty much?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Just checking. Okay. Otherwise, I'll let him know, that's all.
Okay. Just
Thank you.
Drive careful, okay?
I will.
Bye.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
And we're walking in Danbury, Connecticut, over to a Mexican restaurant. Not the greatest walking, but we need food. A little heavier traffic than we're usually walking. We made it safely.
Okay, Russ, get on the other side.
My dinner, or lunch rather. Jennifer's fajitas and the sides, and Andrew.